Some planner reality going on right here today. Hi everybody, hi, I'm here to set up my bullet journal for the week, and the day I am filming this is Wednesday the 21st. Normally I film these videos on Mondays, although I publish them on Thursdays, which is its own inception. But I've been feeling like ass this week. I was going to try and fake my way along. The videos that have gone up this week have either been filmed last week and are being edited this week, or in the case of my plan with me, I did it on Monday before shit started to go downhill with my crappy kidney feelings from my polycystic kidney disease. Point being is that I was gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna pretend it's Monday and nobody's gonna know. Except then I was like, that's not fucking real, and that's not what I do. So instead, what we're gonna do is set up my bullet journal for the rest of this week, Wednesday through Sunday. And so as you can see, here is my year in pixels, which I did not fill in for the last while. I know exactly when I took painkillers because I kept a note of it in my mind, and I know I took a painkiller on, it was Friday night. I took a painkiller on Friday. I took a painkiller last night. Friday was the 16th. So I took a painkiller on the 16th. I took a painkiller last night, which was Tuesday night. Monday, I started feeling like chicken fried asshole. And the rest of the time was, you know, my regular shittiness, but not so shitty that like shit was going downhill. And how many more times can I say shit? It's a little bit of a fake. I could be a little bit wrong on some of that, but honestly, we're just gonna go with that because this is an estimation. I had gotten through Sunday done with my challenges, but now I need to do the next 3 days. So I'm gonna do that with both of these. So for my Oh So Cute Doodles challenge, the 3 days I need to do are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, paperclip, cherry pie, and semicolon. So I WTF'd this paperclip because I think I wasn't sure what I was doing. And these are the Spectrum Noir art liners that I have been using all month to practice with. So here's my Fox Kids Doodle Challenge. I did add Rita on Sunday, and the Animaniacs are on here too, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. So I have to still add Runt, who is the dog who goes with Rita, and then Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain and Runt. We're not even looking at the habit tracker. I am gonna add in some memories. I did add in one from Monday night, which was Do You Like Jazz? My family played these games. I think it's called Jackbox or Jackbox. We bought a bundle of games, and one of them was creating t-shirts. Like we would each draw on our phones, like draw little images, and then we'd each also independently enter in a bunch of random slogans, and then they would get sent to each other's phones, and we'd have to come up with the funniest t-shirts and vote on them. And my son built from various pieces a super like meh looking face, and then the phrase underneath it, do you like jazz, with no question mark. He was laughing so hard I thought he was gonna puke. It was amazing. So that was good times. On Tuesday though, my kids were fabulous while I was feeling crappy, and that is the memory I'm going to put in. I'm gonna show you something really funny, and I'm gonna let you know about a radical, at least to me, decision I'm making. First of all, I couldn't spell Mississippi when I was doing my words, so didn't touch my blood pressure, but I did get my whole priorities list checked off, so woohoo! And didn't touch my time tracker. This helped quite a bit when looking at appointments, but as you can see, after the weekend, I didn't bullet journal. So I'm gonna draw this in, but I'm just gonna scribble out the 2 days that I'm not messing with right now. And then what I'm going to do is not do my time tracker. And instead, I am going to prioritize. I'm going to do 2 other priority tasks lists. Let's try this again. I am going to try a different layout for this page with priorities and blood pressure. I'm not going to mess with time tracking this week. I haven't stayed on top of it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has been 6 weeks since I have been able to do a time tracker and actually stay on top of it. So I'm giving it a rest for a week at least to see if that'll at least alleviate the guilt. So I'm going to start with drawing in my timely shit and my lettering. And the reason I'm going to do that first is because I don't know what I'm going to do here yet. The first thing I'm going to do is lay my washi tape down.
Oh no!
Rather than throw off the symmetry of doing my week Monday through Sunday, I'm just doing that to kind of block off the 2 days. I'm not gonna bother writing shit in for those 2 days when they've already happened. Like I get the idea of back planning. I'm not doing that today because I don't feel well enough to spend that much time sitting up straight. Notice my suave recovery there when I wrote the wrong date. I'm going to migrate everything over from my big calendar into the corresponding spots. There's all my timely shit for the week. Again, I'm doing this to be deadlines, like specific time-sensitive deadlines and appointments. Now what I think I'm actually gonna do is put my lettering here and try a new version of this page here. I wanna be able to list my priorities for the week, like my task list for the week, not just my top priorities, but all of my priorities, and track my blood pressure. I'm trying to figure out if there's something else I'd want to put on this particular page.
6.5 hours later.
I just had a revelation. Because I have a bunch of extra space left in this bullet journal because I didn't bullet journal as much as I thought I was going to, and I only have about a week before this month is up, I think I'm gonna try doing a daily page every day and see how that works. And I'm gonna put the blood pressure on the daily pages. So here what I wanna put is my task list for the week, maybe divided into the 3 areas. Again, timely shit, like work, church, and the rest. Just do priorities here and design a daily page for today and put the lettering here for the week. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm having a bullet journal revelation. Of course, I'm feeling like asshole. I may come back to this later and be like, oh, you thought that, didn't you? Oh, I think you did, you know? This may be more space than I need, but like I could actually write a whole list here and then make a second list. There's enough room there. And this is just an experiment. I just made this up like literally right now with not really a lot of thought ahead of time. So I'm gonna put in some priorities using my task list for the month and also some things I know that are coming up, and I can finish filling the rest in later. I mean, it feels like a lot. I've only barely been able to stay on top of a short priority list like this, but at least if I'm separating them by where they belong, then maybe I'll have a better chance of sticking to them. All right, this isn't all of my priorities, but this is some of my priorities for this week that I will take a look at. And of course, I'm feeling like ass, so who knows how many I'm actually going to do. But this actually gives me a week overview of when things are due and what is actually due. And I think this might be more handy than this if I can add in a blood pressure and maybe even a time tracker to my daily spread. That could be an interesting idea. For now, let's start by getting this lettering shit in. I'm gonna use fat washi and say fuck it. Say fuck it. I'm gonna use this pink lies. I'm gonna use this black hearts. I'm gonna do my lettering really quick, and I've still using this brush pen with this set of Spectrum Noir art liners, but I really don't like it. I really am not a fan of it. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna just complete the month with my shitty brush pens. So the words for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are paparazzi, parakeet, and skivvies. I don't think I can express how much I hate this brush pen. I'm gonna try a daily page. So what do I want on this? I need to be able to map my day out, have somewhere to track my time, possibly, and my blood pressure. Because it's such a big space, I actually have room for quite a large header. Maybe I'll do a sideways header. If I do a header, and then a time tracker, and then a spot for the, ooh, maybe try something. I know I took my blood pressure this morning already and it was pretty low. I can tell if this is gonna be kind of a pain in my ass, but looking like my past time trackers, each one of these little rows of 2 squares is an hour, so it's a half an hour each. I'm gonna try filling that in using my key right now. And this brings me to where I am. So this, I'm filling in the same way as so basically each hour, and I'm using my key with all of my different categories here to fill in how I've spent it so far. We'll see how this works. I feel like this might be more of a pain in the ass than I am really needing, but you never know. What I'm gonna do is I'll just list out. So I'm gonna do appointments and then tasks, and I don't know, I'll figure something out. I just was sort of brain dumping this. I'm not really entirely sure if this is going to work or not, but we have plenty of days to experiment with before the end of this bullet journal. So appointments, emails that I need to send, errands I need to run, and then tasks. Oh, and then I guess I can add to my tasks. I just added chores to the task list too. So that's kind of what I'm gonna go with. I'm not entirely certain if this is something that is gonna stick around, but I'm gonna experiment now. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go with another bullet journal for next month or if I'm gonna give the Scribbles That Matter bullet planner a try. This kind of makes me feel like maybe I do wanna try it. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. There's so many new things to try and figure out, and when I'm not feeling good, everything either seems like a great idea or a terrible idea. But it's okay. You know what? Because even if I hate this pen and I'm not sure how I feel about this spread, I love how this looks. What do you think about how this looks? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.